Wait, little kitty. Don't put your feet anywhere near that stingray.
Kitty wants to surf.
I know it looks fun, but riding a stingray can be very costly. That tail isn't just for swimming. It's a powerful defense, which brings us to an important question. How do stingrays actually sting you? Zoom in! Stingrays glide through the water like living shadows. Their wide, pancake flat bodies, making them seem more like flying carpets than fish. But they are fish all the same. In fact, they are close relatives of sharks, and just like their cousins, they have no bones in their bodies. Instead, they are built from cartilage, the same flexible material you can feel if you press the tip of your nose. But what truly sets them apart is their stinger, which looks like a long, sharp blade running along their tail. It's edged with tiny serrations, almost like the teeth of a saw, and coated in a thin layer of skin that hides venom glands underneath. However, you might be surprised to learn that a stingray's stinger isn't really a stinger at all. It's a modified spine, also called a barb, located near the base of its long whip-like tail. And when someone gets too close or startles the creature, that sleek weapon becomes its ultimate line of defense. Let's see how it works. When a stingray feels cornered, it doesn't chase or bite. Instead, it reacts in a flash. Using strong muscles in its tail, the stingray flips its tail upward like a whip, striking at whatever is above it. The sharp barb drives deep into the target's skin. As it pierces, the thin protective sheet around the spine tears open, releasing venom from the glands at its base. Here's where things get interesting. The venom isn't meant to kill humans. It's designed to scare off predators like sharks. But it still packs a painful punch. It contains serotonin, the same chemical that affects your mood. Except in stingray venom, it makes your muscles contract painfully. Along with that are enzymes like 5-nucleotidase and phosphodiesterase, which breaks down tissue and cells around the wound. That's why a stingray injury burns, throbs, and swells so quickly. In most cases, the pain fades after a few hours. But if the barb strikes a vital area, like the abdomen or chest, as it happened with wildlife expert Steve Irwin, it can be deadly. But for those who suffer a less severe sting, there are ways to treat it. The first rule, don't pull the barb out. Because of its backward-facing serrations, yanking it can tear even more tissue. The best move is to stay calm and get medical help right away. While waiting, there's one surprisingly effective first aid trick. Hot water. Stingray venom is heat sensitive, meaning warm water, not scalding, can help break it down and ease the pain. Doctors will usually remove the spine safely, clean the wound, and give antibiotics to prevent infection. So, if you ever spot that elegant shape gliding beneath the wave, admire it from a safe distance and let the stingray do what it does best: mind its own business. Trivia time! Did you know the giant freshwater stingray can grow over 5 feet wide and weigh around 600 pounds? Yes, while some small ones, like the Atlantic stingray, can be the size of a dinner plate. It's sketching time. Today's sketch of the day goes to Aryaditya Arun Desai. Hope you learned something today. Until next time, it's me, Dr. Binocs, zooming out. So, Kitty, that's why you must always stay away from anything that stings.
Really? Then what about my rude math teacher? Her sarcasm stings too.
Well, never mind.